See, the cup is right there. Now let's see what happens when somebody closes that door. Yeah, this is a very messy prank, as you guys can tell. What's up, pranksters? Welcome back. In this video, I'm about to show you guys how to do 5 mean booby traps around your house. So if you want to prank your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, your grandma, your grandpa, then you might consider doing one of these. Now, before we begin, make sure you are subscribed to my channel with the notifications turned on, hit that thumbs up button, and check it out. For this first kitchen booby trap that I'm gonna show you, we're gonna be using a stove, but this prank could also work with a dishwasher or anything that opens like this. All right, let's get started. We're gonna need a bowl like this. This is a styrofoam bowl, but you can use a plastic bowl as well. We're gonna take a pair of scissors and we're just gonna pierce a hole on the side of the bowl like this. And then we're gonna tie a string through that hole so it attaches on to the bowl. So tie it tightly. Now the bowl is ready. You can fill it up with anything you want. I'm gonna be using some cereal. This is my cereal and I'm just gonna fill up the bowl. And yeah, this cereal will make a really, really big mess. So make sure you know who you're pranking and know that they're not gonna get mad or upset at you for pulling this prank on them. Okay, so this is good, guys. Now we're gonna take this cereal bowl and we're gonna place it underneath that stove door, and then the other end of the string we're gonna tie to the handle so that when somebody closes the stove, they're gonna flip over this bowl and of course it's gonna cause a big mess. Okay, so I've set up the camera at a really low angle. Your victim can't see the bowl underneath, so when they try to close the door on the stove, this is what's gonna happen. Look at that mess. So yeah, guys, it's a prank nobody wants to fall for. For this next prank, we're gonna get a hold of a cereal box on top of a fridge and booby trap it. We'll need to join a few rubber bands together. So get yourself a few rubber bands, cut them, and then tie them together with a knot to make this a long elastic string. Once you're done, it should look something like this. If you guys take a look, I used about 4 rubber bands, which is the perfect length for me. And we're gonna attach one end of this rubber band string to the cereal box and the other end to the back of the refrigerator. So I've got a piece of clear tape on the bottom of the cereal box, and on the end of one of the rubber bands, I've tied a knot for better grip. And I'm just gonna lay it down on the piece of tape and then place the tape over the rubber band like this. And now it's going nowhere. So this is the top of the fridge, and over here I've set up a piece of tape which I'm gonna place over the other end of the rubber band like this. Just like that. And now you can tug on it and it's not gonna go anywhere. So what's gonna happen here, guys, is obviously your victim, from their point of view, they won't be able to see the rubber band behind the cereal box. So when they pull on this box, it's just gonna pull back and they won't be able to get to their cereal. All right, guys, well, here's the demo. As you guys can see, I have the cereal box on top of the fridge. There's nothing fishy about the cereal box. So when somebody reaches over and tries to grab it, this is what's gonna happen. See how I pulled it back? And now I can't even reach it. This prank is perfect to tease little kids who can barely reach the cereal box. Uh-oh. Well, there's the cereal. I wasn't gonna be making a mess, but I guess there's some Cheerios on the floor. So now I'm gonna show you guys how to set up a really messy booby trap using a cereal box and of course a fridge. I don't know about you guys, but I've had this issue so many times. As you guys can see, there's a box in the gap between the fridge and the wall. Now this usually happens when you have a bunch of stuff on top of your refrigerator. So here's a cereal box that fell over into that gap and it's stuck there. Now we're gonna use this for a booby trap because this is a common problem most of us have already. So first we're gonna get the cereal box out of in between the fridge and the wall. Wow, this is stuck in there. Okay, we're gonna take out the box of cereal and we're gonna booby trap it. This prank is for those of you that don't mind making a mess or don't mind wasting a box of cereal. So I went to my local dollar store for this demo and I bought the cereal box, which was $1, so it's not really a big deal. Well, I'm gonna take out the cereal bag and it's gonna leave me with the cereal box. Keep this handy because we'll be needing it right now. So now this is the cereal box, and on one of the bottom corners right here, we're gonna make a cutout. So I have my trusty scissors right here, and I'm just gonna pierce right through it. And I'm gonna, like I said, make a cutout of a square. You could do a circle, you could do any shape. It doesn't matter, it doesn't need to be perfect. As you guys can see, I'm making a horrible, horrible, horrible square. It's actually more of a rectangle, but it doesn't matter. Look at this odd shape right here. Well, that's okay guys, because it doesn't matter. We're gonna put this back into the gap where we got it from. So let's head over there now, and I'm using my tripod for this, and we're gonna put it right through again. Oh, what a fail. Dang it, it went in there. Okay, I retrieved it. So now we're gonna put the cereal box where we got it from, which was with this gap right here, and we're gonna push the fridge towards the wall so it stays in place. Next, we're gonna take the cereal bag and fill up the cereal box, and the cereal is gonna stay in there until it's pulled out. I might have a hard time doing this, so I'm gonna push the cereal box to the very top, as you guys can see, all the way to the very top, and now I can open up my cereal bag and I'm gonna start pouring it in. Okay, so I filled up the box with cereal. Now I'm gonna pull it down, slide it down a bit, like this, and then tighten the fridge against the wall again, and it should stay put. So the prank here is, guys, that when somebody pulls out the cereal box, due to the cutout that's on the side of the box, it's gonna spill all that cereal onto the floor. So let me give you a demo of how that's gonna play out. So your victim's gonna come over, and this is their favorite cereal. They wanna get their hands on it. Their instinct is gonna be to take it out, and when they do that, this is what's gonna happen. See? Everything's trying to escape through the opening you made, and of course it's gonna make a mess, as you guys can see on the floor. What I have here is a garbage container. Yep, there's a lot of trash in there, guys. Well, for this prank, you're gonna need one of these because you usually find these at the kitchen. So this one has a lid that pops open. Well, we're gonna remove that lid like this and expose the trash. Now we're gonna place some plastic wrap over the trash, pretty much covering the whole thing. So here's the plastic wrap, and I'm gonna place it over the garbage like this. And of course I'm gonna stretch it out and keep it in place with some clear tape, so it will be super see-through and no one will be able to tell that there's plastic wrap over the trash. Okay, so I just finished taping down the plastic wrap over the trash container. Next, I'm gonna put the lid back on like this, and see, this is what it looks like when it's opened. You guys can't really tell if there's plastic wrap on top of it, right? Unless the light is really bright and shining on top of it. But from this angle, you guys can't tell that there's plastic wrap on top. Okay, so the prank here is, guys, you're gonna give your brother or sister a cup of rice. Now, when rice falls on the floor, it goes everywhere. So nobody wants to spill rice, right? So you're gonna go tell your brother or sister to go dump out this cup of rice because mom says it's not good anymore. But tell them, make sure nothing falls on the floor. So they can't really tell if there's plastic wrap on here. So when they try to dump it out, this is what's gonna happen. See, it went all over the place. It makes a really big mess because the rice actually bounces off the plastic wrap. See? It's just extra mess that they gotta clean up. Let's see what would happen with water. You guys probably can't tell, but it is squirting a few drops on me, on my leg right now. See? Alright pranksters, for this last kitchen prank that I'm gonna show you guys, you'll be needing a plastic cup like this one. This is a normal plastic cup, and we're also gonna be needing one of these cabinet doors behind me. This is one of the simplest, easiest pranks that you guys can do in a kitchen. So the way we're gonna set it up is the following. And yeah, I have some Diet Cokes right there and Mentos because I would be using that for my next prank video. But for now, we'll be using this cabinet door. You'll be needing the design on the door. It has to be like this, sort of like a border, sort of like a trim. So we're gonna place the cup on top of it and we're gonna lean it against a wall or another cabinet door so it should stay put. As you guys can see, the cup is right there. And you're gonna leave it there, and when somebody comes over, and of course they're gonna see that there's something wrong, that the cabinet door shouldn't be open, when they do close it, this is what's gonna happen. Yep, that cup is gonna fall, and I'm lucky there because I didn't fill it up with anything. Imagine had this cup had water, we would have had the floor spilled with water. If we put anything else, well, that is gonna fall on the floor as well. So for the first demo, let's fill this up with water and place it behind the cabinet door. All right, guys, I put some water inside this cup. Next, we're gonna do the same trick. We're gonna put the cup behind the cabinet door, and it should stay put, just like that. See, the cup is right there. Now let's see what happens when somebody closes that door. Yeah, this is a very messy prank, as you guys can tell. That's a lot of water on the floor. Okay, so next up, let's use some cereal instead of water. So I've actually got some cereal, some Rice Krispies, and then some actual rice, which is what we used in the previous pranks of this video. So they're all in there together, they're all mixed in there together, and we're gonna set up the prank again. All right, well, again, same process. Just like that. Just imagine this being your mom and she falling for this prank. They'll never see it coming, right? And it's so, like I said, it's so simple to set up. Even I can do it with one hand. See? Again. I'm just making a big mess all over my house, all over my kitchen. You guys can even have a water bottle behind that cabinet door. Just leave it open, place it behind like this, make sure it's squeezed tight, and that's it, guys. Wait for somebody to close this door and the following will happen. Whoa, it landed right side up. That was pretty cool, right? Well, I wasn't expecting that, but usually it will make a mess. It splashed a little, but let's see that again. Let's set it up with just one hand, because I got the other hand using the camera. All right, guys, let's try that one more time. See, it made a mess. Of course you guys can't tell because my counter is already messy. Yuck. I definitely don't want to clean this up, guys, but it's for the greater good of pranking. Hopefully you guys like this prank, so you guys know what to do. Hit that thumbs up button. Now, like I said, I'll be making a prank video using Mentos and Diet Coke very, very soon. So look out for that video. Also, guys, look out for some face reveal news coming up soon. So make sure you are subscribed and have those notifications turned on. Honestly, guys, I would not want to fall for any of these pranks. They're just too messy. But then again, they're perfect for April Fool's Day, or if you guys want to get payback on somebody, these come in very, very handy. Now, if you guys are looking for more prank tutorials like these, check out my channel, youtube.com/nextraker. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I will see you guys in my next video. In this video, I'm gonna be showing you guys 5 pranks that you guys can do using fidget spinners. So I've poured some blood onto this little container right here, and I'm gonna use a syringe to extract some of this blood. And you smear some on your forearm like this, just barely. Now, how this challenge works is you're gonna flip over the cup like this. You're gonna place a fidget spinner on top and then make it spin. So the purpose is that you're gonna flip over the cup and you're gonna have to have the fidget spinner land inside like this. And then when I try to flip over the cup, this is what's gonna happen.